Welcome to all of you viewers out there and your listeners. It's here at Decluttering 55 Plus with Michelle Passoff. This is the place to come to hear all news and information about aging in the most powerful way that we can. We address next level clutter in our conversations on this show. What is that, you might ask? Well, conventional clutter is a mixed up, jumbled mess of too many papers, too many clothes, and other stuff. Most of us know it well. Next level clutter is a newer concept. Next level clutter are areas of life on the road ahead that can be confounding and confronting. Things we're just not quite sure about. So what do? We sweep them under the carpet and put them off another day or forever. Out of sight, out of mind is always signal for clutter. And in this case, it's next level clutter. The good news is here we will address this rather than shy away from it. Here we invite experts, authors, authorities, and geeks to help us sort things out, find new resources, get in action, and get things done. This is the clutter-free lifestyle we call next level clutter cleaning. In 1 week, we may discuss health, fitness, and eating as we age. Another week, we may discuss digital decluttering. Preparing a memoir so that generations coming up behind us know where they come from is another topic. Examining social relationships is important, and deciding where to live and what to do next in retirement is on the agenda, as is financial and estate planning, and even deciding on final arrangements. If there's a topic that we don't discuss here and you want to talk about it, send us a note, and we'll do our best to address your concerns. And by all means, while you're at it, let us know about your successes. A quick visit to www.decluttering55plus.com will take you to the Let's Connect button so we can be in touch. For now, let's get to today's topic, keeping a home inventory and more. Diane Hamilton is the co-founder and managing partner of a company that creates apps that are useful in everyday life. One of her Editor's Choice award-winning apps is called Under My Roof. Rather than give you a long explanation about what it is, let's spend this episode finding out all about it and how you can use the app to centralize a lot of important documents. Even if you don't use the Under My Roof app, this episode will shine a light on how organizing these elements of your life and store them somewhere, someplace, will make a difference in your life. Welcome, Diane. How are you?
I'm great. Hi.
It's nice to have you. We're talking to you from Virginia, is it?
It is Virginia, Richmond.
Okay, we go all around the country. It doesn't matter anymore because we have all this technology to help us out. Can you give us a short overview of Under My Roof and how it's important to us to consolidate the information that you store there?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really an app for organizing your home and helping you keep track of anything and everything home and stuff related. It goes beyond a list of your stuff with maintenance tracking, insurance analysis, household supply usage, warranty expiration. All of these details are neatly organized for you in the app. And really, our goal with the app has always been to spend less time on our stuff and more time on what's most important.
That's the irony. If you put time on your stuff, you have to spend less time on your stuff. So
Right.
it's kind of the irony of it, but you do have to make time to organize all those things. I want to focus in on home
Mhm.
inventory. Actually, let me step back for a minute. Organizing all this stuff, your home inventory, your maintenance, your
Mhm.
home documents, any renovations you have, how is this used? Who is this used by? Why is this used? And why is it important to keep it in order with able to get your hands on it in an instant? Why is all of that important?
It's really about saving time and money. These are things that we have to do on a regular basis. We have to keep track of maintenance. We have to keep our appliances up to date, or they fail, or we end up spending extra money because we didn't maintain them properly. It's all about taking care of what you have, spending less time trying to find the information when you need it. If you have it right there on your phone where you can get to it, then you're saving yourself time and money, and you're helping those around you as well. If you're organized and have everything up to date, for inheritance, for estate planning, all of that information is useful.
If anything, so many incidences of weather um incidences or emergency
Yeah.
incidences like fires or hurricanes or
Hmm.
typhoons or tornadoes. If anything happens to your house and you have a place where you can get your hands on what was in that home for insurance purposes, that's
Hmm.
important to have all of this information. And then I know my husband and I had an estate sale company for about 15 years.
Right.
If somebody would come to me and give me a document that had a list of all the items in the house, what uh it cost for those items, receipts, the original prices of that, it would be so much easier to not overlook something that might be a collectible that's expensive,
Right. Right.
family heirlooms. So there's, that reason for for your if you have an estate sale or estate planning, or if
Right.
you want to designate bequeath those items to somebody. You know,
Yes.
that would be listed. That's all listed in your app, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. There is ways to track errors, and you can do this while you're adding items to your inventory. You can go ahead and tag it with we're at that age where we're starting to think about later in life situations, and having that all planned out, tagging something that um, I want my son to have, or why it's so special, or pictures of it, of that important information. It just
Yeah,
it,
something might not
it's
be high in financial value. It might
Mhm.
not be like, a collectible of any kinds, but it may have historical value to the family. Like this was
Great.
made by, I know I've been in houses where something was hand carved by, the granddad, and he had handed that down to his son and his grandson. And
Mhm.
that it may have a story behind it, and a reason why somebody may want to keep it. Or if they let it go, they could even have a picture of it with its history so that that stays in the family in that way. Tell us,
Right, right.
let's start with home inventory. What is a home inventory and where do you even begin to create one? Keeping in mind that a home inventory will come in useful. If you lose everything, you'll know what the contents was in the house. You'll have that on an app. And before we do that, I want to make a point to the
Mm,
audience.
mm,
And that is what we're talking about today. Under My Roof app is for Apple-based devices, your laptops, your iPad, your
yeah,
iPhone, and they all integrate. And
yeah,
if you don't have an Apple-based device, you can get apps elsewhere that will be for Android applications.
yeah.
And
Just
if you don't use an application, you can use paper and pen and a filing cabinet to file all of these things. But the important thing is, that you consolidate this information. So just to keep in mind, we're talking about Under My Roof, which is an Apple-based device, but it can be the concepts that we're talking about can be transported elsewhere. So Diane,
yeah.
tell us what a home inventory is and where do you even begin to keep it? What's included in a home inventory?
So what you really want, the home inventory starts out for insurance purposes, right? You want to know what you have, what your belongings are worth, how much insurance you need, to make sure you're properly insured. So the most important part is starting with your larger, more expensive items, and having the value, documenting what you paid for it. So you can calculate, well, within under my roof, it calculates that for you, how much insurance you need. Do you have too much jewelry? Insurance has a lot of uh, limits, caps on certain types of items. So, is your jewelry underinsured? That is something that our app does, and something you want to look for when you do a home inventory. That's how much it can help you. On the other side of the
So
insurance, you want to have photos.
he recommends going room to room and say, okay, this is the furniture, this is the curtains, this is the artwork, these are the knickknacks, and go room
Yeah.
to room and put that into your inventory.
Yeah, we recommend, it's not something that's gonna get done in one shot. Start with the bigger items in each room, the things that are more valuable, and take a photo and add the name, and that's it. And you can come back and fill in the other details like receipts and, any documents you might have for it, and serial numbers, that kinda stuff, but just get started.
Serial numbers for appliances,
That's
is
yeah.
always important. I'm always digging around for a serial
Yeah.
number. Usually is at the back of an appliance on the
Mhm.
bottom floor where you can't
Yeah.
get to it. So having that at your fingertips in an app is really a
Oh,
gem.
absolutely. If you have to get a warranty work done, you're gonna need a serial number, right? And you're gonna need to know if that warranty is expired or how to get in touch with the warranty people so you can get somebody out to help you with it. So, there's some really simple uses of the application where it's helpful and some really big ones like insurance. When you have that proof of ownership and proof of condition of an item, you're going to get a you you're gonna have a better chance of getting a fair, um, claim processed, and it's going to be faster because you have all that information. You don't have to go back and look at that. You have the photos, you have the details, you have the list.
And
Um,
there's a brand new feature you're coming out with the on the app, which will make it even easier for people to record all of this stuff. Can you say something about it?
yes. Yeah, we are super excited. We released it actually yesterday. So, it's using Apple Intelligence, and you can bring up your camera in the app and walk around a room, say an item's name. The app will take a picture, add the item, and categorize it for you. And then you go to the next item. You just keep speaking name after name. You can get done in minutes, get a room done in minutes. You can
Uh,
use,
that's an incentive to use an app rather than your own self. Now, if you want to keep warranties, because I know I just
yes,
had a filter on a refrigerator go out, and I had to I did have in my file the package that the filter came in, so I knew which one to replace
yes,
it with. Um,
uh-huh,
that's really handy. That when I went to the store and I showed them the container, the
uh-huh.
package for it, they were like, "Wow, nobody comes in with that and says that." But if you have
Mhm.
that all on the app, that's easy to get your hands on.
Absolutely, and we do. Household supplies actually came from a need in our own house. I got tired of not having the right air filters around to change for the HVAC, and so we added a supplies tracking feature. And I have a picture of the supply. I have all the details. I have where we purchased them, and I know exactly which then needs what size. And I know if I need to buy more because we have alerts to let
I
you
know
know
that's
that you're
yeah, there's nothing like being startled by a red light that comes on a
right,
appliance that says you gotta go get something, and then you have to stop what
right,
you're doing, run out to the store,
right.
go pick it up, and you don't know which. Now, in terms of, booklets, like not warranty
Uh-huh.
booklets, but
Mhm,
manuals,
mhm.
can you just go get a link from a website and drag and drop that into your app? How do you handle keeping track of all those um, the
The documents,
yeah.
yeah, any of the documents, you can put a link in so you can link out to the user guide or the manual. But also, what's even more helpful is you can download that and add it right into Under My Roof. So, wherever you are, if you need instructions or if you need to look something up, you have it right there and you don't have to have internet access to go find it. Um, and link to it. So it's all right there.
I
Documents
just
you can
went the other
scan
day.
in.
Because I knew this interview was coming up, I said, "Oh, how long has it been since we had our air conditioner serviced? And how about that? The gas, So, and before I had this interview, I had, my gas and air conditioner all maintenance. So it's good to
Yeah.
keep things up because if something does break down I learned with your
Yes.
clients, that's the first thing they're going to ask you is
Mhm.
if you've kept it maintained. So not only will
Yes.
that app help you with your home inventory, it will help you to keep track of maintenance, renovations,
Mhm.
supplies. Say something about packing and moving because a lot of people who are listening and viewing here today may be making a change in location from the north to the
Right.
south or from home to another. How does this app help you in moving and packing?
So again, a need from something in our own home after we move 3 times in a year is packing and unpacking. Where is everything? What's in this box I have? I have all these boxes. Where did I pack that? Where did I pack the coffee maker that I need to open first when I get to the
Either the box where the scotch is or the box where the coffee is.
right. 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 It really helps knowing what you have again, knowing what is moving. Before you move, we helped my mother downsize. We went through her house and documented everything. And we labeled things in the app, what to keep, what to sell, what to pack. Um, and then when we packed, we knew exactly where everything was in the boxes. We knew that the boxes got to her smaller house. We knew where they could go, and we could scan the barcode that we put on the box and bring up a list of the items in it during the move. So just again, saving time, saving money, and making sure you have the documentation should something happen during the move.
Yeah, great. So you can use this app if you need to go with a paper and pen around the house and make notations room by room. Or
Yes.
have a metal filing cabinet stuck away somewhere where you have these documents. Consolidating all the documents for your home inventory and your manuals and your maintenance and information about what supplies you need,
Mhm.
organizing your packing and moving. It's really a great thing to do. So I recommend that people go to www.undermyroof.app and
Yes.
see what they have to offer. If this is in a format that works for you, how much is it going to cost somebody to subscribe to this service?
So it's free to give it a try with a 10 item limit, but it's 34.99 a year.
So for
And
34.99 a year, you can save yourself a headache. And, if this
yes.
is not an app that is compatible with your, um, device, then find one that is and get your stuff
Yes.
organized.
Yes.
So we're running out of time
Absolutely.
today, but this is just a beginning of a conversation that help you consolidate all these materials so that you save time and money and you're prepared in case of an emergency and it's good for your estate planning. So what could be better than
Mm.
to spend a little time to save a lot of time and a lot of money? So I want to thank you, Diane, for coming on the show today. If you visit again, www.undermyroof.app, have a look around, see if it's for you. And if anything in the world of decluttering, get in action, get started, and get things done.
Yes.
Now, please support this podcast by liking, following, subscribing to us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. And if you sign up on our website at www.decluttering55plus.com, just click on the Let's Connect button and we'll be sure to send you news you can use when we have it. At Decluttering 55 Plus, we're of the belief that if you set your sights on a goal, you muster up the courage to get started,
Mhm.
gather up your resources to get things done, your life will come alive. And so get out there and get things done. And Christmas is coming. Our Christmas is gone. Birthdays are coming. All kinds of celebrations are coming. And maybe you don't need an occasion to pick up a copy of Decluttering 55 Plus. Wisdoms to Create a Legacy, Not a Mess. It's a spiral book that sits on a desk or dresser top, and you flip it to any one of 29 illustrated messages to remind you of all the things that you can do to make a difference in your life. And you being happy makes everybody happy. So get out there and remember to have a clutter-free day. Thanks for being with us.